Hello everyone, my name is Edoggz and welcome back to this review channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 08 Decepticon Blackout. And we're also going to be mentoring some scenes from the Transformers movie, which was released in 2007. So let's get into the box, shall we? I'll move this back here. So here is your typical box. This is how it used to look like back then, but they changed it up a little bit. So you have the Transformers over here, you got Blackout on that side, Transformers, the movie logo, the new movie logo I should say. Ages 8 and up on that side. We have Blackout standing here, which is his CG render of the character. On this side, we have the product placement on the back of the box. We have the robot mode. We have the alt mode, which we'll get into. We have this little guy right here, which is Scorponauts. It takes 46 steps to transform it. I kind of believe it. We have this side where it says Studio Series 08. It's a leader class figure. Transformers on the top. Barcodes on the bottom, and that is it for that. So here we have the aircraft mode, and this is the Sikorsky MH-53J Pavlo 3 helicopter, manufactured by Sikorsky Aircraft on March 15th, 1967. The production run of this aircraft ran until 1970, where 72 helicopters were built. So you have this side of the helicopter. The roller blades still spin, not freely, but they spin. The back, you can kind of get it going if you plug it a little bit. Let's see, let me get a good spin here. You can plug it like that and get a good spin off of it. So, you have that, and then you have the other side of the vehicle. Now, right here is how they refuel the aircraft in midair, if you need to. We have the radar and infrared system on this side of the aircraft. Now, it takes 6 crewmen, 2 pilots, 2 flight engineers, and 2 gunners. It can hold up to 37 troops at a time. The maximum speed is 200 miles an hour. Cruising speed, 150, let's say. It has a range of about 700 miles. Armament. Let's talk armament, shall we? I can't show you because the doors don't open on this. So I would, just excuse that small a little bit. So you have M134 7.62 millimeter miniguns, and they normally behind these doors. This is the door will pop out, slide back like a van, and the guns will be right there. So it'll be one right there, one on the opposite side over here, and then in the back. Or you have your choice of a 50 caliber M2 HB machine gun. So you have your choice like either or, to put on this aircraft. Now, recently I just found out that on September 30th of 2008, this aircraft has been retired. They are now using the Osprey in its place. Hold on. So its military role in during this time was heavy lifting. So they had to lift heavy equipment here and there, troops and all other stuff like that, to different destinations. So here you go. So here it is from the side, here it is from the rear, here it is from the other side. Now, as of this moment, Hasbro and Takara has not made a masterpiece movie version of this character as of yet. Same thing goes for Brawl, I believe. So when they do, this figure is going to get much larger. I'm not sure how big it's going to be at this given point. I don't think it's going to be any bigger than the masterpiece movie version of Jetfire, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? So there you go. Now, the only accessory he does come with is his partner in crime. This going to get, which is Scorponok. This is normally placed on his back, but I normally keep it here because I don't want to lose it. So here we go for that. So yeah. So we're going to get into transformation, and the first thing we want to do is take this off. Now in the movie, they go by the call sign, which is 4500X or X-ray. I'm not sure how it's going to pick it up or not, but it says 4500 X-ray. I think it's supposed to be over here, but don't quote me on that. So yeah, so in the movie, as you know, it's flying through the desert. They escort it through to a base by 2 F-22 jets, and it lands, and that is our big opening scene. So we have to take this piece off. And we want to flip this piece down to have that ready. So you have this, and you can also see his name on the tail where it says Blackout on both sides. Next, we want to take this piece and you want to separate it like that. Just fold these back like this. Now they're going to get in the way, but this is tight enough so that it doesn't get in your way too much. So next is you want to unplug the legs, which is this piece right here. Unplug that side. And we want to unplug this side. And we're going to simply just bring this down. We need to open this up a little bit. Just bring this down a little bit, like so. And we're going to focus on the legs. So you take this piece right here, and you want to flip it back, but you have to unclip it first. So you unclip it from here. Just push in, flip over. Do the same thing. This is already done. Just flip over. You want to turn the legs towards you, like that. Excuse me. And you want to turn like that. You want to bring up the foot, which is on right here. It's going to be on these pistons, like so. You take this piece right here. You need to swing this down and turn it around. Like that, and it's going to plug into these two pieces right here. Same thing on the other side. You want to pull this back, and you want to just turn it around like so. Move that up, and you just want to press in like that. We'll come back to the wheels in a second. You want to extend the legs. Sometimes these things get in the way, like that. So you have the feet like this, turn them up like this. And again, sometimes this will get in the way because you want to turn it like that. So you got your feet ready. Take the wheels. You want to fold them back like this. And you want to fold it back like that. So you have the feet and the legs done so far. Now we're going to move up. Since it's already done for us, we're going to work on this arm right here. And what you need to do, you need to unplug it. Like so. And you want to bring down the arm on the inside. That's going to give you clearance. Now this gets a little tricky, but the way I like to do it is you take this piece right here, and you want to plug it into that side. And then you want to turn it inwards. You need to be on the opposite side, like this. Right? We get back to it in a second. You take this piece right here, bring this back, like so. Now, once you have it on this side, you can get the hands out like that. You take this piece, you want to split, turn it inwards like this, and you take this tab, and this when you want to plug it into this slot. Once you have that done, you can take this panel, and you want to plug it into these two pegs here, right here, into these two slots, and they go together very solidly. Sometimes you get a click, sometimes you don't get a click. And that is one arm done. You want to turn the forearm around so that the hand is facing forward. Like that. Let me see if I can do it a little better on the other side. So you just want to unplug it, and you want to bring it around. So it's going to look like something like this. You want to untab these two things right here. And that's going to give you room to bring down the shoulder, which is right there. Again, you want to find this peg, bring it down. So, and you want to turn it this way. Right? Once you do, I'm going to go back here. You want to get his hand out before you close up this piece, like so. You want to bring this piece back like this, and this is gonna gonna plug into that slot. And again, you do the same thing you did on the other side. You want to plug these two things onto these two these two pegs right here. Bring the arm down. You want to turn it so that you can see the hand, and you're good to go. Let's move to the back of the helicopter. You want to take this panel right here, and you want to just flip it down like that. You want to take this piece. Sometimes this gets caught because this piece clicks in together, so you need to use your fingers like so. Bring it up like that just to get it ready, and you just want to move this up like so. And back here is this little peg, this little hole right here, and it's supposed to be for this peg. So you just want to plug it in there, have it ready. So you have the back ready, and you can move these blades right here so they will stop moving. Alright, so next is the air intakes. Now in the movie, I know it's kind of too late, but in the movie, these supposed to turn upright on both sides. They don't do that on this toy. Maybe on the movie Masterpiece version, they have that turn like so to kind of duplicate what happened. So, but you want to take this, you want to unplug outwards, you want to bring it forward. Do the same thing, you unplug it, and you want to bring it forward. And that's going to give you room to maneuver this stuff. Now it's also supposed to plug in the back like that. Now you take this piece right here, you want to just split it in half, and you want to leave it to the side like this. Just bring it down like that. That's how it rests. Do the same thing. Bring it out. Just leave it right there. So it's going to look like that. You take this panel right here, you flip it back. We'll come back to this later on. Do the same thing on this side, flip this back. Right, so you're gonna have the engines. Now the helicopter in real life will have like 2 engines here, but we only have the one for the transformation. So now that we have that into place, we're going to have to focus on this piece right here. So you take this out, and sometimes you have to flip this whole piece to get it out. Flip that out so it looks like that. You would take your thumb right here and you push it up. That's going to reveal the head. You take this piece right here, which was part of the windshield. You can throw this, sit that back there like that. We're almost there. You take this piece and you want to bring it down. This piece right here, you bring it down and you want to bring it up like so. And you want to bring this over the head. Take these two panels and bring them out like that. That's going to come into play a little later. Make sure this panel is closed. And let's finish off the backpack while we're here. Take the backpack and you just want to flip it closed. You need to hold this piece. And sometimes you need to move these things out of the way because they're going to get caught up. It's getting caught up on this side, it seems. So hold on a second. Yep, so you have it like that. Hold this down with your finger and you bring this down like that. Right? So now I'm going to flip this piece right here. I'm going to flip this all the way in. And it's going to reveal this little square hole there. And you want to plug this piece into that. So you gotta bring this up. And while you're doing this, you could bring down the legs to give you more leverage. Bring this piece down like so. And that plugs in together like that, solidly. You just bring that down. You can leave that there. Then you take this piece, bring it down, and this peg is going to pop into this hole in this back, like so. Take these pieces, you bring these down, like so. Bring that down. You can fix the blades just a little bit. Just going over it, a little bit here and there. So everything seems to be done. Now you take the legs, you can chicken leg the legs or you can leave them straight. It's your figure, you can do whatever you want with it. I believe they want you to chicken leg it like that. So you just bring the legs all the way back and you move forward to your liking. This piece didn't go all up. You chicken leg the other one. Spread them out. Like so. Let's fix up the arms just a little bit. Is that supposed to be on this side? No, that's supposed to be on the other side. Sorry. Now we got it. Yep, so there you have Blackout in his robot mode. He is a Decepticon. Stands pretty well. Just got to manage the feet just a little bit. There you go. His function is warrior. His 3 weapons, which he doesn't come with. Actually, matter of fact, we only got one weapon that he came with. The other 2 weapons were a machine gun. I don't think I've seen that in the movie. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I have no idea. But he's supposed to have a machine gun. He's supposed to also have a energy wave cannon. I believe that was the thing that popped out in the middle of his chest when he was searching around for targets, I guess. But we did get the rotor blades and a peg right over here in this hole to complete the look. And now this is the Air Force version of the helicopter. As soon as we get Grinder, we'll have a comparison between the two. So there you have him completely transformed. That's what he looked like from the front. Give you a little close-up view of what that is. You have an option of leaving this up or leaving it down. It's your preference. Maybe a little bit more color, but I can't complain. All military helicopters look like this, you know, standard gray with a little bit of color here and there. Backpack is nice. I like how they did it. And then we have this side right here. So yeah, this is a very nice figure. This is actually the only one I have from the first movie. So there you go. I don't have any comparisons, but what we can do is we can bring it in the stage, and you can stick them on the stage. You can have them pose any way you want, if you will, which is also nice. Now, articulation is very limited, so I'm just going to go through it. The head can turn to the left. It can turn to the right. It has a tad on the up and a tad looking down, so to speak. There's no waist articulation because the two pieces have to join together. We have this movement right here to give you more room. Elbow is at this part, and all of this stuff is going to get in the way. So you could kind of say it's less than 90 because I've got all of this junk getting in the way. The shoulder is very limited because you got this piece right here. I believe these are the fuel tanks for the helicopter. It's very limited. The skirt can go up, and you can bring up the legs if you need to. That's about as high as I'm gonna get. Bring the arms up. You can't bring the legs out. Well, matter of fact, you can. You can kind of, they're stiff, so you can get them out that way. The hands, they just move back and forth. They do open, but I don't really need, you know, really use them for anything. If you had a machine gun, then that would be a thing to put there. Leg going backwards. Okay, this is going to be a little tough. That's about it. That's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to get. I don't want to go any further than that. Now, there is a third-party version of this where the underneath is completely covered, and it has the ramp for the troops that will be back there. So that's an option until we get the MPM version of this figure. So now again, Scorponok will be back here on his back, and he will be, in the movie, he would eject from the back into the ground to support Blackout during that firefight. So yeah, there you go. Let's bring back the box. I really enjoy this figure because of the Otmo mostly. It has great presence on a table. You can put it anywhere. Most people will probably think it's like a model or something like that. I just like I just like the size of the helicopter, and it's the only helicopter I have in my Transformer collection, other than Whirl, which is a generation figure. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Send me some comments, some questions. Subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be bringing you more reviews very soon. And there is another toy convention this weekend, so if you stick around, you're going to see that. I just want to ask, do you prefer 30-minute videos, or do you prefer an hour video of the toy conventions? Let me know your opinion. I'm trying to shorten them down so I won't take up too much of your time. So the next video is going to be Dinobot Slag, which is coming up next. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.